How are you? My name is Charles Larson, and I will be doing my Fishbowl 2 over the Xbox digital and social media marketing strategy, a continuation of my Fishbowl 1, which was Xbox and Game Pass. So, before we get into the strategy, I'd like to go over their target audience. Um, History of Xbox was actually created by the DirectX developers over at Windows to make a gaming system that was easier to develop for, create games for, and all altogether run for the user experience. So Xbox was typically created to be above the curve in terms of technology. So that being said, tech-savvy individuals typically like Xbox, aged 18 to 34, which is the typical gaming audience. Gen Z and millennials definitely like gaming. Passionate gamers seeking immersive experiences. Early adopters of technology, including Xbox technology, diverse gender representation. Xbox does gender representation really well, and they typically have a more balanced gaming ecosystem than a lot of other systems do, maybe besides Switch. But avid followers of gaming trends and developments. So Xbox is typically ahead of the curve on a lot of gaming curves and trends, and people that are enthusiastic about high-performing gaming hardware. Currently, Xbox has debatably the highest performing console out there, even comparable to some computers. And who are they trying to attract with these? Typically, they're trying to do their existing customer base, which they try and retain through things such as sales, discounts, meet and greets, events, stuff like that. Their competition, which they do through maybe social media marketing, um, advertising through third-party games, um, mobile advertising, and then they also try and attract some non-gamers to become gamers, and they do that through the same thing: social media marketing, um, mobile apps, mobile games that are easier to pick up and learn that eventually turn you into a full-fledged gamer, and then also things such as celebrity endorsements and influencer endorsements to make you want to play the game. So we'll first start. What are some social media platforms Xbox is on? Uh, Honestly, all of them. They're owned by Windows. Windows would not be caught dead not on a social media platform. So they are on anything you can think of: Facebook, X, Instagram, Twitch, Discord, Steam, YouTube, TikTok, television, apps, just about anything you can. The unique thing Xbox is they are connected to all of these individual apps, so you can actually um, post. So, for example, um, on Facebook, you can post gaming clips to your Facebook directly from Xbox. Twitch, you can stream directly to Twitch from your Xbox with the push of one button, uh, allowing people to watch, stream, and even record you to watch you playing a game on Xbox become a Twitch streamer rather easily. Um, Discord, you're allowed to uh, use Discord to talk to your friends playing Steam or just anybody playing Discord. You don't have to be on Xbox Live in order to be using Discord. Steam, it allows you to link your Steam account so you can play anywhere. Some of the games that you were able to play on Xbox, you can also play on computer. YouTube makes it real simple. It'll put your clips to YouTube. TikTok, same thing. And television, you can. They had a big thing with the Xbox One where you could watch your TV through your Xbox, and then they have apps. But pretty much any type of social media thing they have interaction with it. Most of their support is even done through previous Twitter, but X now. They have an X support page for Xbox that is just as helpful and quick, and probably quicker than the Xbox.com support page. So, and they take all these social media platforms and pretty much are streaming things like Play Anywhere, the Xbox Game Pass, the gaming value of Xbox, as well as the power that Xbox currently holds. So, influencers. They also do use influencers quite a bit, as most tech companies do. Uh, when new Xboxes come out, they end up giving they give up Xboxes to these new influencers so they can play them, make people want to buy them, um, give out free games for some of their first party games, so they'll get reviewed and get good reviews. People want to go out there and buy those games or buy an Xbox to play those games. So typically, Xbox definitely uses influencers, and not just uh, YouTube influencers. They'll also use celebrity influencers, and they do a really good job at that. They have a couple of popular instances of using celebrity influencers that kind of became viral. Two of which, one was Keanu Reeves, who was advertising Cyberpunk, which is not necessarily an Xbox exclusive, but they were advertising for Xbox, and they brought him on the stage at one of their events, and Keanu pretty much said somebody called out he was wonderful. He said, "No, you're wonderful" back. Crowd went crazy, became a viral marketing meme. Everybody loved Keanu for it. Everybody loved Xbox for it. The game kind of flopped a little bit when it came out, but it definitely had the hype, and Keanu was a big reason of that. Another example, of course, would be The Rock, one of the biggest influencers and earliest influencers to the Xbox brand. As you can see, picture here, we got The Rock with the original Xbox. He was the first one on stage with Bill Gates to introduce this, and then he also got his very own custom-made Xbox Series X to show off before Xbox Series X even dropped, with a Brahma Bull up on the top corner you can see there. So they definitely like using celebrities who enjoy using Xbox to help sell their systems and get new people. Another thing they like to do is be linked to third-party games. So, for example, Call of Duty in particular, um, when it first was becoming very popular, Xbox would be shown on all their commercials at the very end. While you could buy Call of Duty on computer and PS5, sometimes even Switch, if you saw a commercial for Call of Duty, it said plays best on Xbox, or first on Xbox, or they would show the controllers, the buttons being Xbox buttons. So essentially, everything that if you want, giving you the impression that if you wanted to play the best version of Call of Duty, that was on Xbox. And they've done that in the past for multiple third-party games, sometimes even buying things such as timed exclusivity, where you could only play a certain map or a certain game on Xbox for a full year. And then even things such as DLC exclusivity, where you would have certain maps that would only be available for maybe Call of Duty on Xbox. So things like that were a good way to advertise. So pretty much, if you wanted to play the best version of some of the most popular games, you had to play it on Xbox. And social media would let you know that that was the best place to play. All right. And a final thing that the Xbox would do is they would typically hold an E3 press conference, which E3 used to be a big electronics exposition that would allow these gaming companies such as Xbox, PS5, Nintendo, and even some like individual developers such as Blizzard, Activision, to go up there and show their games, what they got coming up for the current year. It would typically be a big social media thing. A lot of people would be involved. Celebrities would be there. This is where Keanu and The Rock both started advertising for Xbox. And these certain instances were their big hurrah, their main thing for the year. So While E3 has went away since COVID, they had to shut it down because they couldn't have big crowds. Each individual company still does a yearly thing, with Xbox doing a more twice a year thing, but they do like an Xbox Direct thing now where they show at the same time that E3 used to be a big hurrah into what they got coming. Um, so Xbox would still does this, and it typically gives a big push for what's coming for Xbox and what new systems they have. So in general, Xbox uses viral marketing to its best. They use social media, they use influencers. Anything a big tech company would do, these guys do. Pretty much advertising that their place is the best place to play games. They're the best console to play games on, and they're the best value for gaming all at the same time using these strategies. All right, that's my presentation. Thank you for listening.